What's the haps? I'm Meroka and welcome to Roche Fusion! Today we've got one more ship that we have not yet had a look at, which is down here, which... what do they call this one? This one is the N0P3, the N0P, which has lots of pews and a basic recharging shield unit. And we are still in beta 0.24. I am actually recording this one hot on the heels of the last one, actually. So, whilst I'm on good form, I'll show you this one. This is very similar to any standard ship, and very similar to the Beard ship that is the standard ship within the game that just shoots lots of bullets. But this one shoots quite a lot in a short burst. It shoots more bullets in a shorter time frame and then stops shooting for a bit. Which is interesting. It was, in 0.23, arguably the most overpowered ship in the game. I don't know why, it was just destroyed things like nobody's business. Those are all awful upgrades. I'll take the minefield. Actually, the dock probably wasn't too bad, which kind of... I've not really actively observed what the dock does. I guess it regenerates your shields to a certain extent, but how, when, what it does is not abundantly clear. And I need to pay more attention to it, I suppose. I need to take it a couple times and actually watch it and see what it does. Fine, let's throw some mines down. I've got them. Might as well use them. I'm taking the upgrades, I might as well use them. I have a bad habit of that. I'm like, oh no, I've got these weapons, but these weapons have a cooldown. I should save my cooldowns for when I need to kill things, but it's like a 6-8 second cooldown. I'm not even sure. It's not very long. It's not long enough to be worth worrying about. If I throw those down, it's 10 seconds. There you go. And it will reset after doing this. I'll take the beehive. Let's have some firepower. I don't like collecting all the deployables. I'm more of a passive man. I'm a bit of a pacifist, but there you go. So let's throw them down. And beehive will take them out. And yeah, you got minefields on a 10-second cooldown. Beehives on, was it 8? Yeah, 8-second cooldown. You can afford to throw them down pretty frequently, and the chances are, next time you want them, because there are lots of enemies, they're probably still going to be available, like that, see? I got an upgrade for the beehive, which makes there be even more missiles, which is amazing. Which is good, because I need them to kill those guys. I do have a tendency to scatter them over a large area, though, which doesn't necessarily kill as many enemies as I might want. Let's just distribute them through the middle of where all the enemies are likely to be spawning in. Maybe? No? Or we could be at the end of a wave. That'd do it. That would do it. Wasps! I'll take the wasps. The armor plating is actually, that's new to this build, but not new to the game. In 0.23 and for some time before that, I believe the armor plating had been removed from the game. That is back in, that basically, that regenerates every time you go to an upgrade station, and it's just a otherwise non-regenerative layer of armor. If you go to the upgrade station, it'll top you back up to full, but outside of that, normally... Once it's gone, it's gone. But it will say, I will say it saved my ass on a few occasions, so it's quite nice to have. And there are a bunch of upgrades that allow you to have even more armor, which is actually very cool. Okay, you guys are just going to have to not die from that? Fine, whatever. I need more wasps. My wasps are not doing me justice here. There's wasps, there's missiles. Everything's good, everything's upgraded. You guys can fly through a minefield. I'm okay with that. Let's do that again. Jesus, this group on the side are they were a headache, man. I don't know how or what the mechanics are for killing the spiders. It seems like sometimes the spiders will just drop from the string and sometimes they'll actually die outright. It doesn't really seem to make much difference either way. I think if they fall, you don't get the upgrades though, because obviously they've fallen off the screen, they've not just died and dropped stuff. Missiles! There's a fun upgrade. That's more firepower, so now my standard shots are going to launch these missiles off, which is like having the wasps. It's very, very similar to the wasps, but it stacks with the wasps. So one ends up having kind of a nice amount of firepower. So I have got the wasps as well, so that's kind of cool. So I've got wasps, other wasps, and a beehive, and my clumsy ass flying into things. So if it weren't for that last particular upgrade, we'd all be golden. So, we are on to the ultimate collection time, so that's the thing. There's another mini-boss who, yeah, just give me those upgrades, that's nice. This is good, because he moves around the screen a heck of a lot, so I can just do that, and, well, he usually moves around the screen a lot. He should take a good bit of damage from that. that cools down. If he opens his claws, I can do missiles to the face. We might do that in a minute. Nope. He's going to get himself a meat shield. The issue with the meat shield, by the way, from the last build that I showed you, that has been resolved now. Most of those enemies will dissipate. There you go, that's how you do it. Full beehive right to the cranium. That's exactly how you deal with that particular problem. The problem is the meat shield's going to tank a lot of that, although he did take some hits there and drop some upgrades that I totally missed. He drops his upgrades in 3 batches, this one. Each of the claws, when you destroy them, he drops a few upgrade orbs. So, kind of need to be on standby for when he loses those. It should be almost over. Come on, he's got no health left. There we go. Let's just throw a minefield down. And that's a nice group of upgrades, which is more than I got from the boss last time around. Flak! Now this is an interesting upgrade. That's even more firepower. It's the other unique passive one for this. If you look at the upgrade bar in the bottom corner, you'll see that it is listed as a passive, but it has the green ring, which signifies a cooldown. Which means when it's green, you can fire it, but you have to literally let go of the trigger and pull it again to fire it. It won't. If you're holding down the trigger, it won't fire until you actively choose to fire it. I think that was considered too powerful before. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I never thought it was a crazy upgrade, but I guess the devs thought that was a fairly powerful thing, so they've changed that now. Let's put that down because there's too many enemies there for my liking. And you can all fly through a field of mines, and we can have a happy old day. There we go. And then we'll do that just to make sure everything's nice and safe and secure. Another minefield would probably go nicely there. Some upgrades. Ah, I missed something there. Something dropped and I didn't get it. I'm so disappointed every time. Every time I lose an upgrade, I'm like, maybe that was the thing that could have changed the game. Would have made my life so much better. I needed that. It could have been damage. What if it was damage? I missed damage. And I really need that damage. There we go. Fire rate. Yeah, there we go. Some good stuff in there. That was fun. These guys just want some beehives on them because, goddamn, too many purples for my liking. Right, that's good. I have an ultimate. Brilliant. Good. I want to show you the ultimate for this. Not going to use it on a bunch of red snakefish things, so... a bunch of purples. That seems like a good opportunity to do that. Yeah, there we go. Fighter Squadron! Ta-da! All the bullets. So many bullets. Shame picking up the ultimate orbs whilst you're doing that doesn't particularly do a whole heck of a lot. I also feel like that was probably not the best use of that. I wish it would be nice if there was a way to save the ultimate. That was a lot of upgrades. To save the ultimate until you wanted it and just use the other ones. But I don't know. I guess it's a design choice more so than anything else. But the ultimate, yeah, it replaces, in my case, the beehive and the minefield. I think a large part of the reason I tend to lean towards passives is because if I get an ultimate, it's going to render half of my arsenal useless. Okay, we need a beehive for this one. Let's knock a spider down. Oh, that was careless. That was careless. I was trying to lay a minefield. I flew right into everything. That was bad. That is my reckless playstyle, that is. It's not a good playstyle. And I'm forgetting... Oh, I'm telling you what, I have been forgetting I have the flak. I have not been deploying my flak. Because that's a recent change. I'm not yet quite adapted my playstyle to do that. It's obviously a fairly potent attack, but you have to be actively working to deploy it, rather than just sitting and letting it do its thing. So if I see a group of enemies, I could throw a flak into a crowd and see what happens. Or I could just do that. That's better than any flak. I don't know what I was doing there. That was reckless and irresponsible. Have a minefield. Just flying around near bullets and things. I got myself killed is what I did. There's a lot of orbs. There's just so many things you just get reckless about in this game. I was like, must get all the shinies. Collect the shinies, and then you get killed going for shinies, because there are many shinies. Look at them all. They're purple and shiny. Purple? I may be colorblind. They are orange and shiny. Ooh, face shield or pew. I've got a lot of firepower. I've got no defense. I think the phase shield... I would love to take the pew. I would love nothing more than to take the pew just for that extra firepower. It would be a fun amount of firepower, but I need the survivability right now, especially as I've just lost so many lives being really stupid. So yeah, that's the thing. Throw them down there. I don't think that's going to work. That doesn't work as well as I'd hoped. I should have put it right in their path. I can throw a flak. Yeah, the flak killed some stuff there. That's quite cool. Okay. Just go... Where did those go? All the mines just drifted off there. That was rather strange. Oh, I hate the ones at the bottom of the screen. I've got no effective way to kill the ones unless you get at them really quickly. That's going to do the job nicely. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just put that right in their path. You're all going to fly into that, so that's okay. Drop upgrades, damage upgrade. Oh god, I think the phase shield may have saved me there. I'm quite certain it did actually. Mines there. Shoot through this pack. Beehive. Need the beehive. God damn. Big group there. Yes, let's just throw that down. And they're all going to explode. Good. When it gets really crowded, to be fair, it probably doesn't matter too much where you throw the minefields down because it's going to hit something. There are so many enemies that it really makes no odds. Okay. Ah, reckless. Very, very reckless. Too reckless. I don't even get to any particularly interesting bosses there, did I? Oh well. But there you go. That's a bit of a quick look at the N0P, the N0P3. Kind of an interesting ship. It's less overpowered than it was, but it's still a rather nice ship. I quite like it. It's just one of my favourites in the game. So there you go. That's that. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Meroka. This has been Roche Fusion. I'll see you next time.